You're welcome to our channel. Keep liking. Make sure you give us your thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and share. Akpabio told IG not to provide security for Natasha, but IG realized it is not a good thing. Who says so? Senator Abo. Senator Ishaku Elisha Abo, who was the senator representing the Adamawa North Senatorial District before his victory was nullified by the court, in an interview has reacted to the ongoing rift between the Senate President, Senator Natasha Akpabio, and Senator Godswill Akpabio. When he was talking during an interview on Arise Television, Senator Abo claimed that he had a video that was recorded during the 8th Senate of where the current Senate President Godswill Akpabio with the Senate President of the 8th Assembly, Senator Bukola Saraki, were having a heated argument. He alleged that Akpabio destabilized the chamber that day, but he wasn't handed suspension. But when the same thing happened to him, he handed Senator Natasha Akpabio a 6-month suspension. He said he was not suspended, he was not investigated, the matter was handled with maturity, but in the case of Senator Natasha, it took a different dimension, sat like an emperor, he claimed he is, and said that the woman should be suspended for 6 months, withdrew her security, stopped the payment of her salary, not to be seen close to the National Assembly building, and even her aides should also lose their salaries. He even ordered the Inspector General of Police not to provide her with security. In another way, exposing her to be killed. Because when you withdraw somebody's security, it means you're exposing the person to be killed. But the IG knew it is the police for all of us. The IG realized that it is not a good thing to do, because if we heard that Senator Natasha is killed, something will happen, and we pray nothing happens. Now, if Akpabio was not suspended for fighting with Senator Bukola Saraki over change of his seat, now why are you suspending Natasha for 6 months? That was the submission of former Senator Ishaku Abo, and is also bringing his own take to the table as regards the back and forth that is, happening within the Senate as regards the feud between Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and then the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. And looking at the fact that what goes around turns around, that the same error committed by Natasha, even in the in the Alo chamber of the Senate, was committed by Akpabio in the 8th Assembly too, when he also violated the House rule against, the President of the Senate then, that was Senator Bukola Saraki, that Akpabio had a heated argument with the then Senate President, and he turned the whole chamber upside down. And then the then Senate President did not ask for his head, neither was he handed a suspension or 6 months without salary, and the matter was maturely, managed. That he expected a Senate President in the person of Godswill Akpabio to have also gone through the route of maturity, knowing fully well that he had also fallen into such a situation before, especially when it comes to the issue of change of seat, and then nobody will shunt him. Why should he be wish hunting a fellow senator right now, knowing fully well that our democracy is evolving by the day? If, as at the 8th Assembly, there is maturity to handle a heated argument, even though it's tantamount to some violation of the Senate rule, he expected that there should have been much more improvement in this 10th Assembly, knowing fully well that an Akpabio who has been in the assembly for a while should know the needful. So he felt that there should be sympathy for the senator that is, that was handed the suspension, that is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, that they are supposed to have, manage the situation maturely. But then, from the way things have escalated, Senator Natasha continued to, reveal some serious, concerns into the public, statements that calls for real concern as regards the integrity of the hallowed chamber, the person occupying the seat of the president, and our democracy at large. And Senator Abo, specifically claimed that that video of what happened in the 8th Senate is still there, that Godwin Akpabio did what he did, but nobody asked for his head. So since he was not suspended, was not supposed to have handed such suspension to the woman. Not only that, he spoke about withdrawing her security. Sincerely, he tantamount, he related that to the fact that it means he wants the woman to die. Because when you take somebody's security away, that means you want to expose the person to unnecessary attack. And here is an elder state person. Natasha is a senator of the Federal Republic, and he needs, yes, security and protection as at today, since he's a sitting senator. But then what Akpabio seems to be doing is to, expose the woman to unnecessary attack, maybe by his own assassins or political enemies or whoever, and that ought not to be. I think he has already praised the IG of police that that man did not listen to, the Senate president, knowing fully well that the job of the police is to maintain civil, rest. There should be no unrest in the public and to give, protection to life and property of the people. So why will somebody tell the IG not to protect another person when they all have equal right before the law, even to be protected? And even in this situation, the person that was asked not to be protected is a serving senator. Is automatically a public servant that's supposed to enjoy the security, the public security at will, because that is his or her right. But in this situation, our boy is pointing to the fact that if Senator Natasha's security aids are withdrawn, she might be killed, and then something can happen. But we are praying nothing happen according to him. So Senator Bukola Saraki is, to really, really begin to think about some of the things that are coming forth into the public concerning the feud between him and Senator Natasha, and begin to toe the line of the elder and the maturity. And also, like some people had advised before, you should toe the line of the olive branch. Try to use diplomacy and settle the whole situation, not to put the whole Senate into trouble. And not only that, this situation is distracting, and they are not in the right frame of mind even to perform their legislative duty to the maximum, to the fullest for Nigerians. And we really need them to focus so that the executive can be checked, and then the oversight function, they could probably, possibly do it as at when due, and stop all this going to court. And Natasha too should pipe low to allow everything to go smoothly and let Nigeria wins. Remember to subscribe and also share. Don't forget to give us your thumbs up. Thank you.